Made it up to the tri-state shelter here at Cumberland Gap, Kentucky that way. You could stand in Kentucky right over there. Virginia right here. I'm standing in Virginia right in here. Over there's the pinnacle of Cumberland Gap. And over here's, I'm standing in Tennessee that way. I want to do a backpacking pro tip, Pappy's backpacking pro tip. And I'm not exactly sure all what to call this, but maybe I'll call it fight through the discouragement. Yeah, there's a story, a little bit of a story behind this. I don't know if you can see it. I got stung by a yellow jacket again. I was up at the pinnacle overlook at Cumberland Gap, and I was leaning up on a railing, and the railing was metal, and I felt like it was a little hot or something. The sun's out, and I was just thinking nothing about it. And I looked down, and there's a yellow jacket repeatedly stinging my arm, so it's a bit sore right now. And the reason why I'm calling this as a Pappy's backpacking pro tip is it's things like that just can discourage me to no end. And I'll give you a couple cases in point here. When I had gone up to the pinnacle up there to do the overlook, I'm just enjoying the fall colors out here, and I've got on my mind that I want to come up to this tri-state shelter and just do this little trail. And I almost didn't do it after getting stung, because I just thought, dang, my recent shoulder injury was because my stupidity of trying to run away from some yellow jackets that were stinging my arm, and I fell on my shoulder. And so some of that's just going in my mind at that moment up there at the pinnacles, and I'm thinking I'll just get in the car and go home. And I just kind of pushed through the discouragement, and I don't know if my faith had a ton to do with it, just to be honest with you, but maybe it did, because as I was walking around up there, I was trying to recall things that I'm just kind of grateful for about being out here, just being able to have time to walk around out here and enjoy some of the fall, even though it's a bit past peak or whatever. I was in a limited way, maybe in a good, very good way, just being thankful for being out here, and it helped push through that discouragement. I just easily get discouraged about stuff. Truth be told, I almost didn't do this trip altogether, coming down here to Cumberland Gap from Lexington. I was going to do it last weekend, and just some things just lined up that just brought some discouragement in my life in regard to doing this at all. And for good or ill, whatever, I pushed through it. Yeah. There's a lot that can be said. I'm not necessarily struggling for all the words right now, but I don't know. Not a whole lot needs to be said, except the fact that I pushed through the discouragement. And backpacking and hiking and life, they just have so many opportunities for discouragement. And my encouragement to you all, dear loved ones, is push through that discouragement. And sometimes you're going to do it in different ways that I'm going to do it. And I can't necessarily even tell you all of what those things should look like. But find ways of pushing through, because sometimes the payoff, like getting up here and having these views, or just the encouragement of being able to do this and having fun, having accomplished it. Bye.